Hey. Hey, beautiful people. Happy Winning Wednesday. What's goody? What up, Thrivers? What up, survivors? Happy Winning Wednesday, beautiful people. Come on in, come on in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. What's good? How you doing, Thrivers? So good to see you. Happy Winning Wednesday to you. Welcome in, beautiful people. Hey. Hi, James Penn. Dominic Morris. Shout out to you, my beautiful member. Appreciate you bringing your beautiful energy in tonight. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Hope you've been having a great week. Thank you for joining us tonight on this beautiful, beautiful Winning Wednesday. Jasmine Evans, hi. Good to see you tonight. The guitar. It's not my music night. I got you next time. I'm actually learning it. I'm back on my instruments. Got the keyboard, got the guitar, getting back on the drums, trying to find a violin. I'm about to have a whole band. Woo! Shout out to thriving, getting back to doing things you love, and man, getting back to you again. Anybody know that feeling? Haha! Happy Winning Wednesday! Hey, Keenly Embryos. Shout out to you, member. Thanks, James. Just stay tuned. I'm getting on it. I'm getting on it. Getting back to writing again, all that stuff, man. It's time. Woo! It's good to see you guys. I appreciate your time this morning. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Shout out to everybody here, whether you're in the chat or you're just watching it, without activating the chat on your end. I'm happy to have you. If you're new, you're welcome to subscribe and join us. Join the community of thrivers, winners, generational curse breakers. I mean, the name, it goes on. It's a whole list of things. We are winners. We're champions. We made it out. We're demon slayers. Whatever you see fit, we're definitely moving up in life. We're healing. We're thriving. And we're growing. We're even glowing. We're even glowing. So you're more than welcome to make sure to subscribe and join the community if you're new and this is your first time watching. Even if you catch the replay, it's all good. It's all good. Just make sure you smash that like button for me. And if you're watching the replay, drop a comment. Share your thoughts. We would love to hear from you. Just know that you're not by yourself if you're going through this and you feel like, dang, you're not alone. This community is full of survivors. Full of survivors. So I just want to have a a conversation today, and this is for any and everybody, honestly, whether you're just coming out of narcissistic abuse or you've been on a healing journey. Tonight's conversation is basically either a reminder or news, something to add to your healing. We're going to talk about why you cannot unsee it when you start to unsee this thing. Woo! Because once upon a time, I don't know about you guys, but when I was in the narcissistic matrix, when I was in these environments, I couldn't see. I couldn't see. It was like a disability. It was like you were blind. It's like you have no idea how serious it is when you're in it, when you're caught in it, when you're trapped in it. You just don't know. You have no idea, you know? So when you get to that point where you cannot unsee, everything changes. Everything changes. Everything is different. And so we're going to talk about it a little bit. Okay, make sure this music is turned down. Sometimes this music can overpower my voice, but whew, all right. So here's the thing, y'all. I'm gonna get straight to the point. And don't forget, like I said, subscribe, like, drop your comment. Those of you catching that replay, share your thoughts below. Make sure that you're looking in the description box if you're somebody who needs to book coaching sessions or reach me on any level. I'm on other platforms. You can email me. I also have this recovery masterclass out now for those that need to understand how to really pull their self back after going through this. There's some inner work that you got to do. And that inner work actually is going to help you a lot in relation to this conversation. Because here's the thing, y'all. After dealing with narcissistic abuse, narcissists, whether family or relationship, whatever you want to call it, the healthier you become, the more clear the dysfunction becomes to you. The healthier you become, the more obvious it's like, I was really in something sick. There's so many different levels to narcissistic abuse. Sometimes our stories are similar, but they're not the same. Sometimes, you know, people have experienced different things with narcissists that others have not experienced. So we can all say we've dealt with narcissists or that we've been in these environments, but to what extent and the severity of it is different for everybody. It's not the same for all of us. You know, so as you heal, as you start to become healthier, you gain more clarity on how dysfunctional everything has been. Hey, Ashley Renee. Hey, Ash. What's up, sis? It's good to see you tonight. Hello, Liberty. Thank you for the super chat, Ash. I appreciate you. You start to gain more clarity as you start to heal. And once you start to notice the dysfunction, whether you're still there or you leave and you get out of there, you cannot unsee it. You cannot unsee it. It's almost like that veil, talking about being blind in the beginning, that veil gets lifted. Whatever lens you had on when you were in the relationship or with those family members, when you were blind to it, once you start to heal yourself and gain a healthier version of you, that veil lifts. Now you see these monsters for exactly what they are. You can't even deny it anymore. Shout out to those of you joining the chat. Hey, brother hype man, nerd for the word. DX, thank you, love. How you doing? So here's the thing, y'all. Narcissistic abuse really, really messes with your nervous system. It really messes with your nervous system. So you being healthy means that your nervous system starts to heal. When that nervous system starts to heal, your perception changes. You no longer see things the same. This is why I always say you don't just survive, man. You thrive, because when your perception changes, you do differently for yourself. You want better, you do better, you level up. Y'all heard that song, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. You level up, you know? And the reason why a lot of us are thrivers is because healing and getting healthy means that our body left survival mode. Narcissists purposely condition you to get into survival mode because they stress you the F out. They are good at stressing you out. You are always under stress when you're dealing with narcs. They have your whole life going haywire. What's up, Mika Loves? Good to see you. Yes, Ashley, relationship. When you step out of it, you see how shitty the relationship really was from the beginning. I don't care if it was a marriage. It sucked. You were with somebody who was selfish, with somebody who never, ever, ever wants to be held accountable or take accountability. You're with somebody who's fake. They will fake it till they pass out with you. They will fake it and act like they care, like they're in it with you, like they want this future with you. Just future faking BS. Like, it's so crazy. So when you come out of it and you see that craziness, everything is different. Everything changes. Some people are affected differently. They start to lose trust. A lot of people tell me after going through this, they're like, I don't want to be in another relationship. I don't see myself getting married. I don't want to this. I don't want to that. And I don't even blame you. I don't even blame you. But I will say, do not allow that trauma to destroy your future in that regard. Do not allow that trauma to block you from your blessings. This is why healing means getting out of there, disconnecting and rebuilding your life on every level. Because they will have you thinking your life is just gonna be dysfunctional forever. I don't want you to ever believe that. That's a lie. That's a lie. Do not believe the lies that satanic energy has fed you. Because you deserve the best. They wanted to keep you trapped all that time. They wasted all that time with you. They worked on lowering your self-esteem and putting all these thoughts in your mind because they don't want you to go and get what you deserve in your life. They don't. They're haters. They're losers and they're haters. Even the family members, the parents, they're losers and they're haters. And they will do anything to watch you go without. They enjoy watching you miss out on things. They enjoy watching you like be set back with your life. They love that you are not bettering yourself. They don't want to see you with nice things. They enjoy seeing you at your lowest and they want you to stay there. It's designed. The way narcissists abuse you is designed that way. It's not by accident. Nothing with these people are by accident. It's all designed. It's all conditional. It's all strategic. It's all done to make sure you are broken down, especially if you're a strong person already. They break strong people. What's up, Yvette? Good to see you guys in the chat. They like to break strong people. They work hard to break strong people. That's why when you're healing, the more clarity you gain, the less you want to even be around them, the less you're willing to tolerate them, the more you are willing to be no contact and strict with it, because you see how much this person is jealous and how much they block your blessings and how much they are in your way and have always been in your way. Sometimes, especially empaths, when they get to their breaking point and they are done with a narcissistic manipulationship, when they leave a relationship with a narcissist, they become stronger in that way. They become unfuckable. That's how I like to put it. Because their perceptions changed. They've seen this monster for what it is, and they just cannot unsee it. They just can't. So they become so aware and so strong and will not allow any type of dysfunction in their life. They will not allow anyone to throw them off. They become focused. They become so ready to just elevate in their life, and they don't let no one get in their way. A lot of times a empath that's healed, over it, done, and finally has taken their power back, they become the villain in the story. They become the villain, and they'll gladly accept it. You know what? That's fine. Say what you want, feel how you feel. Guess who cares? Not me. Not me. You can have it. They put you in survival mode. So when your body leaves that survivor mode, when you're healing, when you're getting healthier, you start to have a different vision in life. Everyone that comes in your life, you kind of like observe them closely. You observe them closely. You start to get to a point where people have to earn a place in your life. You don't take the bare minimum anymore. You prioritize you. This is a major game changer. This is a major game changer. You notice things you couldn't see before, the patterns, because their defenses and the lies, the emotional immaturity. As you heal, the healthier you get, all of that stuff becomes straight up baloney to you. You see right through the emotional maturity. You see right through their defenses. They start to literally hate you at this point. Because you're able to observe them and you're no longer absorbing them. There's nothing more painful to a narcissist when they see how smart you've become. A lot of times this is when they run off. This is when they find somebody else to go mess with, or they pull their old victim back in, because you're no longer giving that supply that they desperately need from you. But here's the thing that I want to share about getting healthy and becoming aware. And shout out to the thrivers that are here, because I know it took not just time, but hard work and you being dedicated to self-love. It took all that to get to this point. I do want to point out that when you become aware of what you went through with narcissists, you're going to experience grief. A lot of y'all are empathetic people. I mean, just imagine when you finally wake up to your narcissistic family and you realize you got a parent that's like this. Just imagine you've been married to someone for years, decades, just to finally get that light bulb go off in your head. Like, damn, this is a narcissist. I've been with this narcissist forever. Like, I've wasted 10 years with this person. I've wasted 15, 20. Some of y'all did some major numbers with these narcissists. Just imagine finally connecting the dots and becoming aware of what you're going through or what you went through. The first thing that typically happens is grief, because it's heartbreaking and it's sad to know that this has been your life. And it's like, oh my God, all these years, like, you're not just thinking about why did it happen to you? You're thinking about all the time you lost. You're thinking about all the things you went without. You're thinking about how your life has just never been normal. The grief of making a plan to escape and cut these people off. I see y'all in the chat. Karen Sazio said, wasted 18 years. Wasted 18 years. Jackie Hershey says 25 years. Janelle says 18 years. That's a long time, and it's painful when you finally see that after all this fighting you've been doing with somebody who really never fought for you and was never real for all that time. This person was just controlling you in a way that you didn't understand. They stayed with you and had you in this cycle and this dysfunctional pattern of fake love because they needed supply. To understand narcissist and these terms is heartbreaking at first, y'all. It is. It really truly is. Before you get to that place of unbotheredness and healing and thriving and all of that, you go through grief. Awareness will bring grief before it brings peace. So if anybody is listening to this and if anybody is watching this and you're not understanding why you feel so sad or why it was so hard to leave or walk away or stay away, it's because you're flabbergasted at the fact that this person is really like that. It's like, wow, this is a parent. This is your mom. This is your dad. These are your siblings. This is somebody you were married to. Like, it's oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's hard to accept. The harsh truth and the reality of dealing with a narcissistic monster is real. It's devastating at first. But your awareness eventually brings you peace. That's why I said the healthier you get, the more clear the dysfunction becomes. That grief quickly turns into you becoming unbothered. That grief turns into you becoming highly boundaried. That grief turns into you becoming free, wanting freedom and staying free. And the no contact becomes easier after that, because you see the difference of what it's like without them compared to what it is with them in your life. Hey, Mika Love. Yeah, YouTube got some problems today, y'all, so don't worry about it. We ain't gonna worry about it. It's all good. Mika Love says, really, they know we were smart all along. They just thought we would stay dumb or stuck on stupid. Absolutely. They did. That's why a lot of us left them on dumb and stupid. Because you have us completely messed up. They fucked around and found out who the real dumb and stupid one is. Now they somewhere fishing for supply for the rest of their backwards giraffe walking ass life. Y'all know where I got that from. My auntie T on the MPD. If you have not listened to that lady and her awesomeness and her empowerment, I'm telling you, go check her out. Because that's real. They think we're stupid until they find out, nah, you played yourself. You played yourself. Seeing more clearly doesn't always feel good. And I want to point that out because yes, there's a lot of thrivers in this community, and a lot of people watch this that have gone past the painful part of this, but there's also so many that have not gotten there yet. And so when we join like this, the goal is to help others who aren't there yet, to encourage, to empower, to teach, to help them become thrivers as well. Because everybody is not healed or fully healed or on the same level as some of us, but it's okay. We are living examples to them that this can be them. You can overcome, you can heal. That's why I'm telling you guys, those that are going through this, take time to work on yourself. Check out the masterclass and be willing to do that work. Like you gotta want it. You gotta want it. You gotta be ready to chase a healthy you. But just know that the more you learn, the more you see, and the more you go through it, it's not always going to feel good that you're seeing clear, that you're seeing it for what it is. You may have children with this person, and it's going to hurt to see that you cannot raise a child with this person. It's going to hurt you for your children. It's not always going to feel good with the truth. It's not going to feel good that you have to walk away from someone who you thought was your life partner or the love of your life. Dubs int, hey, that same person is trying to use people to get me back. I know that's right. Sonya the Thriver, 29 years. My God. We're so happy for your freedom, love. Jesus. Dubs int said, it was hard at first when they let me in the park, but when they see me coming up, I got easy and they got ugly. Willpower. I'll say it again. If you think leaving a narcissist is hard, wait until you get the bill for not doing it. Ooh, that's deep, willpower. Cause that's a bill you ain't gonna never be able to pay. Your heart might stop when you see that bill. That's so real. That's on point. That doo-doo. Come on, Ashley. That doo-doo. They are some doo-doos. Oh my God. Kim H, hey love. Yes, you and her are guiding lights and inspiration in these narc awareness streets. Yes, T on NPD. She is amazing. She's one of the people that motivated me to start my channel. When I first heard her, my heart did something. My soul did something. I was like, God, thank you for showing me that it's not just me. Thank you for helping me understand that this is much deeper than what I thought it was. That's what I'm telling you. The healthier you get, the more clarity you get, everything changes. You will go from pain to purpose. You will go from pain to purpose. And they're going to be standing there looking like a thirsty, hungry demon trying to reel you back in. They're going to be in awe. You think any narcissist in my life ever thought they would see me in the position I'm in? No. And now they can't help but to reach out. All of them. All of them. They can't help it. They are shocked. They're scratching their head. They cannot understand it, and they never will. But anyways, as you heal and when you gain clarity, when that veil finally falls off, at first it can feel destabilizing. Because like I said, you start realizing how much dysfunction you tolerated. You realize how much dysfunction you tolerated. You realize how much you were the one that helped it last so long. Because you constantly showed empathy and you constantly wanted to see the best in them and you constantly thought you were doing the right thing and you just man. One of the clearest signs of healing, one of the clearest signs that you are healing is when you start to accept that some people will never grow. And I'm talking about this narcissist, these narcissistic people, these broken babies. That's your parent. That's that sibling. I don't care who they are. It doesn't matter. This can be your own children. Some of y'all, you have narcissistic kids. They will never grow. Stuck in a perpetual state of childhood, East Dad. Period. Chosen by God said it. I carried it myself for 20 years. We were the only ones that we're the reason it lasted the way it lasted, because we're the ones who cared. We cared so much. We cared too much. We gave over and over and over. We gave in times when we didn't even have it. That's the kind of love we have. When you finally accept that they're not going to grow, this is when you start to glow. This is when you realize you have something they cannot be a part of. This is when you realize God actually was with you the whole time, because when it's your time, they can't come with you. They won't get any of it. All they have now is their narcissistic popcorn to watch you on the stage with the spotlight. That's all they have. When you accept that this person or these people will never take responsibility, this is a sign of healing. I don't care how far you are in the healing journey, but acceptance is indication that you're healing. You're going somewhere. You're leveling up. You're never going to get sorry. You're never going to get a closure. You're never going to get a parent who tells you that they know they did you wrong and they ruined your whole life. You're never going to hear that. So the sooner you accept it, the better for you. They may never acknowledge their impact. A part of some of us, the biggest part of our own brokenness when we were dealing with this was we were hoping to get some kind of closure or sorry. I remember I tried to get an apology from that narcissistic parent. I'm like, if I tell them how I feel, because my therapist said, tell them how you feel. Because the wrong therapist will misguide you and have you stuck in that shit. That's your mom. That's your dad. That's your family. And all this gaslighting BS they put in your head. People don't understand the impact of narcissistic abuse. You cannot tell somebody who is in the midst of narcissistic abuse to just consider them being your mom. That's your family and all that weird shit. No, you're asking this person to commit suicide. You want me to psychologically commit suicide by going in and seeking closure and sorries that I'll never get, that will never be genuine. You want me to go and get re-abused and listen to everybody telling me, oh, they did the best they could and all that. When I used to believe all that kind of stuff, I was suffering inside. I could not even heal because it was taking away my truth. It was taking away my truth. How dare you steal my narrative? Don't tell me that's how it happened when it wasn't how it happened. That's not how I remember it. That's not what I feel. So when you accept that you'll never get that abuser to acknowledge the impact or take responsibility or really be sorry for it because they really don't give a fuck. When you acknowledge you'll never get the apology you deserve. When you acknowledge that they will never change. You're healing. Much love, Keenly. You know how I'm coming. You know how I'm coming. It has to be captivating because it's authentic. I can't even help it. I'm so glad it resonates with you. I know it's not for everyone. And I know sometimes what I share, some people take it wrong. People have their opinions. But guess who gives a fuck? Not me. Because like I just said, I accepted some things and I know that your truth may not be my truth. But if it resonates with you, God bless you. I'm happy. If I can just help one soul out here, that's all I care about. I'm not trying to win millions of souls. Just want you to know how real this is. Chosen by God says she had drained me so much I looked like a crackhead. Boy, listen, you ain't the only one. We got to a point in our lives where we didn't even recognize ourselves. If I were to show you guys, and soon on my lives, I'm going to start incorporating my computer screen so you guys can see things that I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all some things. About 10 years ago, I want to show you guys what I looked like when I was dealing with my family, narcissistic family. You won't even recognize me. I'm talking about acne, breakouts. It showed in my skin the level of stress, the level of insecurity and low self-esteem and no confidence and no voice. I want to go back to when I started healing for y'all to see the weight gain. I used to always be this chubby little girl. They made fun of that. It was all due to stress. When I finally let go, broke away, and got free, I started taking care of my body, my mind, and my soul. That's the results that you now see on these cameras. I didn't just roll over one day and become this girl that y'all know. It took years to get here. But it started with acceptance and awareness and getting rid of the veil that was covering my eyes, that had me looking at myself wrong. Had me bound to just the chains and the shackles of narcissism. I was serving these people. Just because they're your parent don't mean you owe them shit. I was doing everything for everybody, doing the most for the siblings and all. That was not my job. Because what about you? I dare you to prioritize yourself. I dare you to prioritize yourself. If you're one of those people who have not gotten where you deserve to be, I dare you to start putting yourself first. I dare you to start saying no to these people. I dare you. I dare you to move away. I agree, chosen by God. Most therapists are narcissists or narcissistic. I agree. A lot of narcissists are in that field because they like to mind fuck people. I agree. A lot of narcissists or a lot of therapists are also unhealed people. So they can't even help you heal. Healing is accepting that reality and potential are two different things. Because how many of us hung on to the potential that we saw in these narcs? Because of their fake ass facade and their mask and the pretending to be this great person that they're not, and the future faking bullshit promises, because they're good talkers. They'll talk you out your drawers. Accepting reality knocks potential out the window. When you accept the reality of what you're dealing with and what's in front of you, you don't even give them a chance anymore. They immediately become ugly. Now that potential is disgusting. You ain't got potential. You're nasty. You're fake. You are not real. You cannot grow. You're stuck where you're at. This is why I tell people, forgive yourself for what you tolerated while you were living in survival mode, because you were in survival mode. You are in survivor mode. Forgive yourself for trying to build a relationship with someone who's disconnected from themselves, because that's what narcissistic, evil, manipulative, toxic, however the heck you want to look at it, see it or call it. These are demonic beings. They're disconnected from themselves. They have no true, authentic self. They're running from truth. All they know is fake. They live in an illusion. They're delusional. Forgive yourself because they had a mask on and it was easy to fool anybody. Forgive yourself for staying where your nervous system was begging you to leave. Because even though you stayed so long, there were many times your body told you, your body rejected them. My God. There were so many signs and so much evidence, and we stayed, guys. Forgive yourself for the self-betrayal part of it. Some people be asking, how do you forgive yourself? How do I forgive myself? Take time to love on yourself. Take time to love on yourself. Hug yourself every day. Tell yourself, I love you every day. Look in that mirror and say it and mean it with power and authority. Tell yourself, I'm sorry. Talk to that inner child. Cry with her. Cry with him. Spend some time alone and just love on you. Because one thing about it, you cannot shame your way into healing, y'all. If you're sitting there dwelling in shame, you're hindering your healing. Forgive yourself for what you did not know. You're not stupid if you're with a narcissist or you were with them and you were married that long. It's not because you were a fool. You were fooled by a fool. Because that's what they do. They needed you so bad, they had you fooled. You can't help that you care and you love and you see the souls of people. A lot of y'all saw their soul. You saw there was a desperate need to want to be loved, because they do have a desperate need to want to be loved. They don't know how to receive it or give it though. And that's what you messed around and found out. Sadly, what they truly want, they can't handle, because in order to accept love and to give love, you got to be willing to look within yourself. You have to be authentic. You got to be able to introspect. You got to love yourself. These are things they lack. Somebody said, I made my own closure. I walked away. The sorries are even fake, Ashley. That's facts. What's up, MM? Purple Passion said they cry, but don't you believe them tears? That's facts. Winter Goosey Super. Yeah, my father wanted me to talk to my mom, and I reminded him it's her who won't call and wanted nothing to do with me, that all my brothers don't call, none by my choice. He got angry. Those families are dysfunctional as hell. If you are dealing with a narcissistic family, man, I am going to be straight up with you. If you want peace, if you want joy and happiness in your life, if you want to grow in your life, get away from those people. Get away from those people. They're crippling you. They're robbing you too. They're using you. If you got a narcissistic family, you are literally surrounded by a family of evil souls. I don't care how good it look, what their careers are, how much money is involved. They're evil. And if you are the black sheep, the scapegoat, you need to escape. Become the scapegoat, because you're a target. And they will never stop targeting you. They do not like you. And they never will. That mother of yours cannot stand you to her core. That father of yours will never love you. Your siblings will always be jealous of you. That's just the harsh truth. And the thing is, as you heal, your body begins to speak more loudly about who should have less access to you. This is why we don't just survive it, guys, we thrive. Your nervous system starts to tell you who should have access and who needs to go. As you heal from narcissistic abuse, your cutoff game becomes so solid. It is almost like dark. Some people call it dark empath energy. I call it unfuckable. I don't give a damn who you are, what you done, what you gave me, whatever. Once I pick up on the fact that you are nothing like me energy-wise, once I pick up that you're using me or that you're trying to control me in some kind of way, like any type of sick, I pick up anything sick on your behalf, I am cutting you off. Because it gets to a point for me where my body doesn't even feel right being around all that fakeness. I can't do it. I just can't do it. And it shows. My face, everything gives off. Like, you will know. You will get uncomfortable being around me at that point because I won't be smiling. I'm not faking it with you. You're going to get a complete attitude. Not even a nasty one. Just, I don't have nothing to say. I don't want to do it. I don't have it. Like, it would just be straight answers. It would be